squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Washington Redskins. With my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, this may be, the most unlikely Super Bowl run we've seen in a long time. You think about it, the Bengals had not won a playoff game since January of 1991, yet here they are, the AFC champs.
And sometimes you just get on a good run, and it works out very well for you. But remember, they've been to the Super Bowl twice in their history prior. Super Bowl 16 and 23, unfortunately. They ran into who both times?
That's Joe Montana, right?
Right, and the 49ers. And the second time in the exact same stadium we're in today, right here in Miami. So here's their chance for redemption, trying to get that done. And they had their chances before. Boomer Esiason was their quarterback. Ickey Woods running the football. But now this team, they have a chance to write their own history in this big game.
Meanwhile, the Redskins, this is a team, to be frank, nobody thought would be here at the start of the year. Even the most diehard of Redskin fans would probably tell you that. But here they are, Charles, looking for what would be the franchise's fourth title and this their sixth appearance.
And we go back to 1992, the last time that this team won a Super Bowl, and that was Super Bowl 26. That's more than a quarter century ago. They also won Super Bowl 17. Joe Theismann was the quarterback then. John Riggins running the football, the Diesel. But Super Bowl 22 is the one we'll always remember. Doug Williams, the first black starting quarterback in a Super Bowl, also the MVP as they blew away the Denver Broncos. Can they recreate history and raise another Super Bowl trophy? We're about to find out.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 9 yards the pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He completes it to Boyd. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
We got Bravo. We got 3. 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
To throw here, Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Dalton's pass complete to Green. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. So Dalton now. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Smith slings this deep from the... And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 65 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Bernard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
368. Go. Mark 56. Mark 56. Here we go.
3rd down from the gun, Dalton. And able to find Green. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green, 70 yards. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Smith, off to Geis on the screen. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. A shotgun snap for Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now here's Ross. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check tight.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. From the 31, Dalton finding Green complete.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense. So
that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Come on, D.
Hey, back up. Move.
Mike, watch the run, watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Taking it in from the 20. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Grant. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Smith hands off to Geis, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Here's Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dalton. And Eifert has it. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
2 minutes even on the clock in the 1st half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That's good for 28 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
2.
53.
2 by 2. Move.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. Wild Bill. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Exit.
On 2nd and 11 now. Dalton. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
368. 61. Matchbox lights.
Let's go.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Check 13. Check 13. 53 is the mic. 53. Check 53.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Grant. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Two-jet bomber.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Geis with a carry on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, it's Grant. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Preston Brown there to knock that one away. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Grant.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, Smith. And he finds McLaurin. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
You draw quarter. Five.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Smith looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
64.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Tackles.
Protein spill. Undercrunch. Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 17 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now on 2nd and 13, Dalton. He's got Green. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Well, it's real easy to ascertain that in the game plan, Andy Dalton to A.J. Green was deemed vital.
And it certainly was the focal point of the defense. They just had trouble with it. Most teams do.
Well, that just tells you how good it is. These guys have grown together, you know, coming into the Bengals, getting together early, and continuing to get better. Doesn't matter what defense is put out there. They feel like they have an answer for it.
Here's Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43. Andy Dalton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, 43 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Switch it. 61. Match box. Lights. Hey, exit. Back. Get ready.
He gives it up. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, foxtrot.
Watch the shit.
They will run with Grant. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kill.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way down to the 41-yard line. It's a gain of 34. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the the 42.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Check. Fresno.
2-by-2. Move.
They'll begin here with Bernard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 52. I got it.
From the 44, Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be third down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Heavy.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Hey, let's get
Regular.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second and 11 now. Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
SOS.
On first down, Mixon looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 19-yard line.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Again, it's Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Bullock's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Throwing on second and long. Smith. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Smith now to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here we go on fourth. Smith. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
The play lost a yard. It's now third and goal.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
You better be afraid of me.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard.
Bengal Nation rejoice. Cincinnati has given you the Super Bowl title. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.